Hello, everybody. Deborah here, coming to you from my home office in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And today, I would like to talk with you about some skincare products that you can make yourself at home that are non toxic, they use essential oils, and they're quite easy to make. And also, you will find that if you make some of your own non toxic homemade products, that you actually save money. So, today, I want to talk about your skin. I have some notes which I'll be reading from, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to make three easy products for your skin. Number one is a face wash. Number two is an anti aging skin serum. We all need that. And number three is going to be a moisturizer. So if you're ready, here we go. Your skin is the largest organ on your body. As you are putting things on your skin, they are being absorbed into your bloodstream. So, what you want to be really cautious and wait a minute. So, you want to be really cautious and really think about the different things that you are spreading all over your skin. Things like fragrances and artificial dyes contain a lot of synthetics and parabens. If you do a bit of research, you will find that these ingredients can really be harmful to our bodies, not just to the skin, but to our hormones and to different diseases that have been linked to these different ingredients found in our skincare products that we buy from the store. Did you know the average American confronts over 1,000 chemicals in just one day? Now, you can't control how many chemicals you touch outside your home. You can, however, control the chemicals you touch and put on your body at home. In this lesson, we are going to be concentrating on your face. We will make a really simple face wash. Then we'll make a serum. It's anti-aging. And then we're going to make a face moisturizer, which will help with dry skin and promote a healthy, glowing skin. So the first thing we're going to make today is a face wash. So what I need to do, I'm going to move the camera down. You won't be able to see me, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing down here. Let's see. Okay, let's move this back a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let me put on my gloves because I want to keep things sanitary, So wearing gloves is important when you're making all of your own homemade products so that you don't contaminate them with other things. Okay, the supplies you're going to need to make your face wash. First thing you need is some kind of a container with a lid. Now all this is a small canning jar. You can buy that at Kroger's, Meijer's, pretty much anywhere. So you need one of these. You're going to need some coconut oil. There's my coconut oil. And you're going to need either baking soda or arrowroot powder. I like to use arrowroot powder, but you can use baking soda if you want. You're going to need, I want you to see that, some raw honey. Not clove honey, you want raw honey. So make sure that you get yourself some raw honey. You're going to need a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and then also just a spoon to kind of mix things up. You're also going to need some lavender essential oil, some tea tree oil, and I think that's about all that we need. So what I'm going to do first, move some of these things out of my way. I'm going to open up my little jar that I'm going to be storing my face wash in. Now to this jar, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. One, 2, 3, and here's 4. Now what I need to do, you're going to have to excuse me for just a moment, because what I need to do is take this coconut oil and go put it in the microwave on 30-second intervals just to warm it up. I don't want it totally melted. I just want to warm it up. So while I do that, uh, entertain yourself, and I'll be back in just a moment. So don't go away. I'll be back. Let me knock everything over. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And as you can see, all I did was warm it up. I did not melt the coconut oil. All right. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of my arrowroot powder. Now you can use baking soda if you want, but I don't have any baking soda, so I'm going to use arrowroot powder. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of that to my mixture. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of raw honey. I just realized I don't have the chat turned on. Let me get this honey in here, and I'm going to see if I can turn the chat on. Let's see that I don't have it turned on, so I can't see if y'all are saying anything to me. Let's see if I can turn the chat on. No, it won't let me. Darn. I'm going to go into settings and see if I can turn on the chat. Well, no, I can't turn it on. I don't know why, but it won't let me turn it on. So let me rub this excess honey off of my fingers. So now, as you can see, I have it all in my jar. Now, honey has some amazing, amazing benefits for the skin. It has some good antibacterial and antiviral properties, making it great for a cleanser. It may feel greasy, but we're going to massage it into our skin and then wash it off. It won't stay on your skin. So I promise you, it is going to leave your skin so soft and smooth. You may want to go look up some of the benefits of honey when used on the skin, just to get some more information about the things that honey can do for your skin. So what I want to do now is stir these three ingredients together. Probably should have used a bigger bowl. That's all right, I'm getting it. Almost looks like mashed potatoes, doesn't it? Yeah, it almost looks like mashed potatoes. I want to make sure I get all that arrowroot powder blended in, or your baking soda mixed right into the mixture. Okay, there's that. Now, to this, I'm going to add 1 drop of lavender essential oil, and I'm going to add 1 drop of tea tree oil. Now, tea tree oil and lavender oil are some of the best oils that you can use on your skin. These oils are actually some of the best oils to use on your skin. Wait a minute. Because they can help to clear acne and help reduce the appearance of scars. So again, I'm going to mix that all in. Now this makes a very creamy cleanser, very creamy consistency. So when you use it, what you want to do is wet your face. Let me put the camera back up on me for a moment now, because I'm done with what all you had to put in there. Okay. Wet your face and just put about a dime size worth on your hand. Rub your hands together, put it on your face, massage it all in, and then rinse it off. This cleanser, this amount that I've made right here, should last you about a week. You don't want to make too much of this in advance, because you may find that it spoils. So you're better off to make a jar's worth, which should last you a week. And when that's gone, you go ahead and you make yourself some more. Now, I want to say one thing when you're using this. This does have um, essential oils in it. Now, let's say you have eyeliner, on your eyes. You don't want to use this directly on your eyes. Instead, what you could do is take a little bit of your coconut oil and rub that where your eyeliner is to get your eyeliner off because essential oils may actually, you may find that it will burn your eyes. So what I'm going to do now is, like I said, this is just a little canning jar. Put the top on it, and then I will make a label for it and date it so I know what date I made it, and that's all ready to use. Now, wasn't that a simple, easy face wash that is great for your skin? It's moisturizing, it's anti-aging, it's just wonderful. So I'd like to see y'all make some. Go ahead, okay? All right, there's one thing that we're making today. The next thing that we are going to make is a face serum. Now, I've already made mine, so what I'm going to do is just tell you what you need to make this face serum. It's very, very simple, very simple. So, after you wash your face, you may want to use a serum. When you go to the store, you will find many face serums in the makeup aisles and cleansing aisles, and they can also be quite expensive. So, let's make our own. It's going to be wonderful for your skin, and it's going to be cheaper than the store-bought serums that you can use. Plus, these are all non-toxic. Okay? So, what do you need to make your face serum? You need a 2-ounce um, dropper bottle. See, this has a dropper. Has a dropper that goes inside of it, so you can get your serum out. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your empty 2-ounce dropper top bottle, and you're going to fill it up almost all the way to the top with fractionated coconut oil. Now, you want to make sure you're using the fractionated coconut oil and not the harder coconut oil. This oil will turn back to being hard, all right? Fractionated coconut oil, on the other hand, will stay liquid. So what you want to do is take the top off your bottle and fill your bottle almost all the way to the top with your fractionated coconut oil. You could also use jojoba oil, rosehip oil, or even olive oil if you want. Now, if you have sensitive skin, you will want to stick with fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. That is better and safer for sensitive skin. Now, to this, I am going to add, let me turn my page, 2 drops each of those great skin oils, lavender, and 2 drops of tea tree oil. You're going to add that right into your bottle here. Now, if your dropper bottle at that point is not completely full, you can add some more of your coconut oil or your jojoba oil, or whichever oil you originally started out with, and just fill this up almost to the top, not all the way, because when you put the dropper in, some of it's going to come up. So you want to fill this almost all the way up to the top. Then you shake it up. And I would recommend shaking it up every time that you use it, just to be sure that the essential oils are mixed in well with the other oils in the bottle. Now, let me tell you how to use this face serum. You just want to put a few drops into your hand and apply it to your face. So I put a couple of drops in my hand, rub them together, and rub it all over my face is what I would do. Now, this is something that you can do before you go to bed at night to allow it to really soak in and let the different oils do their work. This is anti-aging. This is great for the wrinkles and all that stuff on your skin. Okay? So that's all there is to making your own face serum. Easy peasy. You know, it doesn't take much. Why spend all kinds of money at the store and get a face serum that's full of toxins and not good for your skin, your body, or you? So now what we are going to do is move on to my moisturizer. Again, I've already made my moisturizer. I was in a class yesterday showing us how to do these things, and so I went ahead and made my moisturizer and my serum. It's already been made, but never fear. I'm going to show you exactly how to make your moisturizer. So with your moisturizer, again, I've got just a small canning jar with a nice sealable kind of lid on it. And what you're going to want to do is melt a half a cup of, where did I put it? Shea butter. You can do this in a double boiler, or you can do it in a pan. But if you do it in a pan, you want to keep your heat very low because you want to make sure that you don't burn your shea butter. So I would be on the safer side. I would use a double boiler. Now, what do I use for a double boiler? It's simple. I have a measuring cup, and I have a bowl that sits on top of it. I fill my measuring cup with water, put it on the stove, turn it on, let that water come to a boil, and then I put my dish of my shea butter on top of the measuring cup and let it melt. So that's real easy to do. You don't have to have anything special. See? This stuff's all real simple. Real simple. All right. Now, and I got to tell you, shea butter is just amazing on your skin. It really is. So now, once you melt your shea butter, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of the fractionated coconut oil. Add 1 tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil to your shea butter. Add 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil. Now that is spelled Jojoba, just in case you don't know. That's jojoba oil. These two oils are great for the skin. They are very gentle, and shea butter is also very gentle. It is very unusual to have any type of a reaction to shea butter, and it is a great oil for sensitive skin. So if your skin's sensitive, you can use it. And to this now we're going to add what? We're going to add 2 drops of lavender oil and 2 drops of tea tree oil. The next step is to just let this sit and harden up a bit. You can put it into the fridge, and you just want it to harden up enough that when you press your thumb into it, it leaves a thumbprint, but it's not so totally hard that you can't, put a thumbprint in there. Okay? Now, once you have your mixture hardened, as we call it, you can choose to use a mini whisk. I got this one off of Amazon. It's so cute. And you just put it in there. Okay? And you whip up your moisturizer. It makes it a nice creamy texture. Let me show you in here. See, it gives it a nice, sort of a creamy texture. It's nice. It's very, very nice. I'm going to put some on my skin. Let's get these wrinkles. Huh? Let's get these wrinkles on my face with some moisturizer. They could use that. All right, then I'll put my top back on and keep this. Now, once this is done, you can choose to mini whisk and whip it up to make it a more creamy consistency. Now, how do you use your moisturizer? You rub a bit of it on the skin at night And also in colder weather, you can also use it in the morning and at night. This moisturizer is great for the face, but did you know you could also use it as a body moisturizer? And you can always also use this moisturizer on your children because it's so very gentle, and the ingredients are very gentle to the skin. So that concludes my lesson for today. So I have my moisturizer. I need to label this. I put a top on it. I'm gonna make sure I label this because see your cleanser and oh wait, my moisturizer does. Your cleanser and your moisturizer, they look an awful lot alike. So you want to make sure that you label them both so that you'll know which one is which. Now, that concludes my lesson for today. And for those of you that are in my group, I would like to challenge you to make at least one of these products for your face. And what I want you to do is either take a picture of yourself making the product or take a picture of your jar when it's all done and come post it in the group. Let everybody see that, hey, look, I can make this too. It's really, really easy. Yeah. And of course, now, if you have any questions about this or anything that I ever show you how to do on my live videos, please feel free to ask me a question. You can put questions in the comments. You can connect with me on Facebook, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Now, one more thing. If you are not a member of my Essential Oils and You Facebook group, all you have to do is go to Facebook, click on Groups, and then up in the search bar, search for Essential Oils and You. When you find it, you can click on it, and then you can ask to join the group. I will approve you, and you can start learning how to make not only skincare products, but cleaning products for your home. Non-toxic cleaning products for your home. I'm going to be showing you how to make your own shampoo, conditioner, dry shampoo. I just learned how to I'm starting to work on makeup. I'm starting to make eyeshadow, non-toxic eyeshadow, non-toxic lipstick, non-toxic lip gloss, and non-toxic blush. So you see, if you join my group, you'll have a lot of advantages of learning how to make these things. I also have a blog online now. I will have to put in the comments what the URL is because I bought a domain name, but for some reason somebody else has one very similar to mine. So I will put a link in the comments of where to go have a look at my blog. Now on my blog, I have a shop. And if you care to buy some things from me, that's wonderful. You don't have to, but on my blog right now, I have handmade soap, all different kinds of wonderful smelling soap that you can buy. $4 a bar. It doesn't cost much. I have non-toxic deodorant. What else do I have up there? Some lotion bars. I don't quite yet have any of my eyeshadow up there, but I got to do that today. But anyways, as I said, I will put in the comments the link to my blog if you want to go there. You can go to the home page and look around. You can go to the page that's for soap. You can go to the page that's for skincare. You can go to the page that's for makeup. And then there's also, at the top menu bar, there's a page where you can go and shop. And if you want to buy some things from me, I would just love that. Yes, I would. But you are not required to, okay? You are not required to. But if you would like to, you certainly can. You can also go to my YouTube channel, which is Deborah Polk, P-U-L-K, and you can watch some of the other videos that I have created showing people how to make their very own non-toxic products. Now listen, one more thing I want to say before I go. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be doing some sort of a live video. Now, I may teach you how to make something like I did today. I may talk about different essential oils. What are their properties? What are they used for? How are they processed? Why would you want to use them? What are the benefits of each a certain essential oil? So I'm always putting something out on Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I would love for you to come and join me. And let's make this a journey that all of us together can go on and get rid of those toxic, cancer-causing, disease-causing, and whatever else chemicals. Let's get those all out of our home because you don't need to use the products that contain all that stuff. So until next Saturday, I wish you all a blessed week. I'm so glad you joined me. And please ask me any questions, leave me any comments, and I'll see you again next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye bye for now.